All right, friends, here we go with another fun. This one's actually going to be kind of fun. This Revit tip today is about color schemes. Now, let me just tell you something. You can colorize your plan based on any parameter that that you want to apply to rooms. You can colorize all the different rooms of the plan. So let me just back up and say, back in the day, back when we were hand drafting, we used to like scan our plans, or we used to colorize things. Actually, when we were hand drafting, we didn't do colorized plans, period. When we started getting into CAD a little bit, I think we were using data CAD or generic CAD, and AutoCAD was, of course, there available. And we wanted to colorize the plans. What we did was we exported out our plans in some digital format and brought it into Photoshop. And then we put color into all the different rooms according to whatever we wanted to colorize it based on. And then when there was a change, we had to re-export and do that whole thing over again. And it was nuts. But Revit allows you to colorize your plans very quickly and change the plan colorization the way that you want it really fast. And so let me just show you how to make your own parameter and then use that parameter to colorize your plan. Okay? So here, let me just share the screen. There we go. Okay. So here we are in our little project. All right. So what I want to do, I'm going to go to the first floor plan. Okay, here's our plan. It's a nice little plan, but let's just say this is not an architect's office like I usually say it is. Let's say this is a pet shop. No, not a pet shop. Okay, yeah, it's a pet shop. You're coming in here and or maybe a pet grooming area or a pet, when you drop off your animal, what's that called? When you drop off your boarding, like an animal boarding area. That's what we'll just make this. Okay, whatever, who cares? It's about color schemes, not what type of building this is. Okay, so I'm gonna click this wall. I'm gonna say create similar, and we're gonna make this building bigger, okay? Let me just back out and make it bigger here. La 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 la. Whatever, who cares? Okay. So here is our bigger plan. Whoa, love it, right? Let me just get rid of that window, move our door over, whatever, who cares? Okay, you come into here. Let's say when you drop off your animal, you come into the front door, you go to this receptionist, you check in, and then they take your animal through, and this is not a conference room anymore. And so I'm going to blow out these windows, and we're gonna fix this thing, okay? We're gonna totally change this building. Okay, and so here we go. This is our new building layout. Okay, and so what I want to do now is toss in a wall really fast. Work with me here, people. Don't leave yet. We're just getting started. Okay, so interior plan here. What we want. Not good, not good. Okay, I want a wall here, and I want it to be first floor and make it 8 foot tall. Whatever, who cares? I just want to show you what we're doing here. So this is you come into this spot here, and let's say your animal, you're gonna go drop them off, and there's a I got a big corridor going down this way, out the back, but I'm just gonna, okay, let's say the corridor is that wide, and you've got, hey, you gotta make this stuff up as you go, people, okay? Hey, it's dinging on me. Okay, so there's a room right there, and let's say there's a smaller room over here, and little wall right there, and a little wall right here. We'll extend that one. Oh, that was really not very good, Mike. You guys can see that I'm making this up as I go. The reason I wanted it to be a, okay, so let's just, let's look at this and don't judge me. So all we're gonna do here is, I'm gonna align this here because I can't stand that thing not being aligned. Okay, so let's just say this, when we come into this thing, I wanna show you, when we're colorizing the plans, you colorize it based on the room, because it's a room that you're colorizing. You with me? So if I hit RM to place rooms, what it does is it shows me, you can see on the plan that there are rooms placed up in this area, but where it's all white down here, I don't have rooms yet, okay? And I want to place rooms down there and then give them some names and then give them and colorize them. So first, I just want to quickly change my tags so that they don't come in as furniture tags. I want the room tag furnishings. I want just to have large name only when I tag. That's for another, that, my friends, is for a whole nother video. But here we go. I type RM and I'm going to put in these rooms here. This, let's say this is going to be like a corridor. So I can come over here and pre-name this. Look at this. Corridor. And I can pop that right there. Come on. Oh yeah, corridor. And I'll put it right here. Corridor. And then I need a room for washing. Okay. I need a, what I'm going to do is change this to washing room, whatever, you know what I mean? And so maybe when you come here, there's the washing room. And then we're going to put in dog rooms, okay, dog rooms. Let's say the dogs get these 3 rooms across the end. And then we get cat rooms, C-A-T, cat. Guys, this is not a spelling. So cats get these 2 here, okay? And then maybe we have a storage room, okay? Down here, storage room there. And maybe even another storage room just right up here, whatever, okay? You guys with me? Storage. Okay, so what I've got, when I hit RM now on the keyboard to place more rooms, you'll see that I have rooms everywhere. So I could colorize the whole plan now. So I'm just showing you. So when I go to place off the Annotate tab, a color fill legend, it says it's going to be putting in a department legend. So I click. And so now everything is based on the department that I have assigned to these rooms. And you'll notice no color, right? Because none of these rooms have been told to be have a department. So if I click on this legend, I could come up here to edit the scheme at the top, the color scheme. And what it says is I could change it to room based on room name. And so I'll do that. I click on name and say, okay. So what it's going to do, it's going to colorize my plan based on the names of the room, okay? And I can grab this little triangle and make this wider here. But what it's done, it has assigned a different color for each name. But let's just suppose, I mean, this is nice and all, but let's suppose that we wanted to have this colorized based on, instead of like department, maybe room usage. How about that? This is an animal room. This is circulation. This is a support space, or this is admin, something like that. You know, something just simple as that. So I want to show you how to make a new quick parameter and then use that parameter to colorize your plan. So here we go. We need another parameter. We need a parameter called room usage. And if I pick one of these rooms, doesn't matter, I'll pick this cat room for now, okay? And so I'm going to pick the room. And when I look over here under the identity data, I'm looking for room usage parameter. And I look right down and I don't have room usage as a parameter. So I need to add a parameter for rooms to be colorized by, okay? So I'm gonna come over here, and here's how you add a new parameter for rooms into the room category. So I'm gonna come over to architecture, wait a minute, no, modify. And I lied again, it's manage. Click on the manage tab, and then over at the top, there is project parameters, and it lists the parameters. And if you come down here, you're looking for room usage. No, I've got other stuff about rooms, but no room usage. So I hit the add button. This big dialogue, this scary dialogue box comes up, but I'm gonna show you what's going on, what's important here. We're gonna leave it as a project parameter, and I'm going to call it room usage. And I'll put it all caps so we can find it quickly easier. Room usage, okay? It's an instance parameter because I need it to be different for each room. Like this room gets to be the circulation. This room gets to be a dog room or an animal room. This was, okay, you're with me. Now, the type of parameter is not a length. That's the quick thing that you need to do next is check that. Now, if it is a speed or a volume or material, go ahead and check them. But what I'm going to be typing in what the usage is. So it's text. So I want to click the top item, text, okay? And it's going to be grouped under text as it suggests. But the list is for the different groupings that you have in your properties. And I want this thing to insert itself in under identity data, where all the other identity data is. So instead of leaving it in a group called text, I open that up and there's a lot of different groupings, but I'm going to pick identity data. That makes the most sense. The last thing you need to check right now is what this parameter applies to. Is this for casework? Is this for doors? I don't know. What's it for? Well, to colorize a room based on this parameter, it needs to be attached to rooms. So you scroll down this list and just put a checkbox next to the word rooms. And when you say OK twice, it becomes a new parameter for rooms. And so I will pick one. Pick this washing room, okay? I highlighted the room. And now look, over in the properties now is room usage. It's an actual property that we can use, which is great. Okay, so here we go. We're going to colorize this plan based on room usage. So we don't need the room name legend. I can highlight it, go up to edit the scheme, and we have these three in this particular project. I have room name and department. You may only have those two, but I also have room type. But I'm just going to highlight the room name one and duplicate it because I want a new one called room usage. I want to base this new scheme on room usage. I'm going to give it a new name too. Room usage legend. Room usage legend. Okay. And what am I going to colorize it based on? The list is right here. I could base this on the area. So any room that had a different area would be a different color. I could base it on the ceiling finish, the floor finish, anything. But you will notice right here in the list, room usage. We just made that parameter. So we could colorize this plan based on any parameter that is in the project. Like, let's suppose you wanted to show everybody where all the different floor finishes are. You could base this on floor finish. It's just, that's how easy it is. So I'm going to base it on room usage, okay? And it warns me, it says, guess what? You don't have any colors set up, nor do you have any rooms that have room usage assigned. So I can think ahead if I want to and go, okay, I'm going to come up with a couple usages, okay? So I click the plus here, and one usage would be circulation. Circulation, okay? And I'll make that color kind of a tan color, okay? And then I hit the plus again. Animal room, an animal room, okay? And I'm going to colorize animal room greenish, okay? And so I'm gonna say, okay. So I need another one. Admin space, okay? And I'm gonna make that admin space kind of a reddish, lightish reddish, okay? And let's see, what else? How about support space? Hit the plus again, support space, okay? So what I'm doing right now, and I'm gonna make this support space kind of a grayish, there we go, grayish color. Okay, you can come up with as many as you can think of right now and add them. But if you accidentally, if you come up with one that you don't like, you can hit the minus sign and get rid of it, okay? But once you come up with these, you can always add them later. In a minute, I'll show you how to do that. But I want to hit OK, and these are all going to start colorizing automatically, right? No, it shows me here that what the colors are going to be once I assign a room to them. And then it will start colorizing, okay? So let's do that. If I come up here to, let's say the lobby, and I pick the lobby, I just tabbed through. I put my name over my cursor over the name of the room, and I hit tab a couple times till it highlighted the room. Now all I got to do is go over to the properties, and next to room usage, I can click that button, that drop down, and the 4 that I've already assigned are here. So I could say, circulation space, click. And the plan colorizes based on the color that I gave it. You guys with me? I'll do the same thing with this corridor. If you search around in a room and you're looking for that X, wait, where is it? Oh, there it is. It's hard to find sometimes. You can simply put your cursor on the name of the room and hit tab a couple of times until it highlights it, okay? So now that corridor, I'm going to give it room usage, circulation also, okay? So there we go. We got our circulation. Bam, see how fast that is? Now look at this, washing. I'm going to click that, and the room usage is going to be a support space. Good. And it colorizes properly. Now look at this. I'm trying to think of one. Storage will be support space. Conference room. Let's just say conference room, the room usage is not really admin. It's not really animal room. Like if this dog, that's one of the animal rooms. Yeah, colorize it green. But the conference room is going to be let's give it another usage, even right here. How about private? It's a private space. Well, if I click on it, tab to it, pick it, in the drop down, private space is not listed. It's okay. You can just type in a new one that you want right here. You don't have to go back into the scheme. We'll have to go back into the scheme if Revit gives it some bogus color, but we can type it in right here and just hope for the best. So this is going to be private space. This is a private space. Conference room is a private space. So when I hit enter, it gives it a color. And I'm like, oh man, what kind of bluish garbage is that? So if it gives you a good color, you can just walk with it. But if you don't like the color it gave you, you can click on the legend, which will bring up this dialogue, a button at the top, edit scheme. And I'm going to get rid of that color and say, okay, private space is going to be this blue. I like a light blue, okay? Much better. Come on, there it is. Much better. So you can pick multiple rooms to assign them to a usage now. So if I pick the dog room, I can use my control, and pick the other dog room, and even these 2 cat rooms, I can pick them, okay? Come on, get it, there it is. And so I highlighted 4 rooms, and then on the room usage, I can assign them to an animal room all at once, okay? So I'm gonna get this storage, look at this storage, and this other storage, I'm gonna quickly assign them to support spaces, and this toilet says support space, tab, 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 there it is. It's a support space, or maybe it's private bathroom. Ooh, let's do that. Private space, private bathroom. And this reception is going to be a admin, okay? Okay, So that's how you can colorize this plan quickly based on your own parameter that you add to the plan. Okay, so that's about enough of that. I hope you guys learned something from that. Get out there, colorize your plans, quickly colorize them using the color schemes, make your own scheme and make your own parameter. I'll tell you one last thing before I go. I saw a plan, I actually worked on this one plan where it was a project that had been originally built, and then over the years there were many additions to this building, many. And we made a parameter called year it was built, or year built was actually the name of the parameter. And we colorized the plans based on the year that it was built so that the client could see where the original construction was and where all the different pieces were that had been built over the years. So that's just an example. You can colorize your plans based on any parameter that you decide. All right, that's enough for today. You guys have a fantastic day. Get out there and enjoy life. I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye-bye.